Hi, I'm Batman. Welcome to US Classic Muscle Cars. Enjoy the show. Hi, and thank you for checking out my 1982 Pontiac Trans Am KITT car. Hi, my name is Richard Peck, and I own a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am that was converted in about 1988 or 89 to KITT from the TV show Knight Rider. And it has the all the parts, and it has a scanner, it has the dashboard, it has the license plate, has the upper and lower consoles, and it has all the parts from the year 1-2, they call it the year 1-2 car. And this is, it gets a lot of attention wherever it goes. I'm driving down the road and people wave and honk and hang out of the car, taking pictures. Truckers honk their big horns at me and can't believe what they're seeing because they can see it from a lot higher through the T-tops that are here. And I go to gas stations and people stop. I've had 3 people stop at the same time at the same gas station trying to, ask me questions, and, people can't believe, the condition. People talk about how, they've seen other cars and how great this car looks compared to everything else that they've seen. And everything works on it. It works very, very well. And it is old technology inside the car. Since it was built in the 80s, there's been only a few things that have been updated. The CRTs for the TVs had to be updated because they stopped working, I'm guessing. I have only had the car 5 years, but I'm guessing that the CRTs must have gone out because it's 82, or not 82, but 88 or 89 when it was built. It was a while ago.
Wow.
So I don't think the CRTs would last that long.
Right.
And
so the first question I have for you, does the car talk back to you?
it does. Well, I bought a computer that could do that, but since it's old technology, I'm trying to keep it, more or less nostalgic at this point.
Right.
I've decided, not to do that at this point. I may end up, since I bought it, to do that. I'm not really sure yet. I bought it to make that decision at a later time.
Well, since there's a lot of audio in there, are
Yes.
you in the audio industry?
I am in the audio industry. I do live sound and recording work. I work with a lot of famous entertainers doing sound and mixing, people like Booker T. Jones and Larry Carlton and people like that, which is pretty cool. I have a lot of fun doing that stuff.
Now, did you mention how do you acquire the car?
Well, originally I was looking for, I just came across a site that was selling small cars for about $375, and I thought it was kind of cool. So, I always liked the car, so I went ahead and ordered this little car that actually had the light, when KITT talked, the light flashed and everything, and I decided, I'm going to spend that $375 and buy the car, but the issue is that they never ended up building that car, as far as I know. I haven't found it yet, although they may have done it by now. I really doubt it, but I'm not 100% sure if they did that yet or not. But as I'm looking at this small car, I found a guy that was in another state, and he said he needed to sell the car for his daughter, and he has to get rid of it. And I'm like, wow, really? I'm like, so I ended up, I really lucked out. That's all I can say. It kind of fell in my lap, and I'm a very lucky guy. That's all I can say. Everybody loves it. Everybody likes riding in it when they ride. People love it. I get a lot of people taking pictures and videos, and it's great. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to pause for 1 second. There you go.
Smoking hot.
Yeah, I bet. What is the size of the engine?
It's a 305.
Uh-huh.
It's a 305 with a straight carburetor in it. It is, 100% gasoline going straight into that engine. And the car is very fast. It's very fast. It's not fuel injected or anything. It's like gasoline injected. You push that gas down, that gas pedal down, and it goes.
Wow.
It goes fast.
Wow, that's great.
When I'm sitting, when I'm going down an expressway or tollway, there's nobody around, I can push that gas and I can feel myself go into that seat. It
Wow,
really
that's
takes
great.
off at 55 or 60.
Yeah, right.
It takes off.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
And then what people are going to be also interested in is that housing right there for that, and that is so cool. That is so cool.
It's a 55 watt version.
Okay.
Scanner, which is an original size. These are PMD seats in this correct color. I'm not sure if they're original, but they probably are, I'm guessing, that they're original seats. And then, the sign here is an aftermarket thing that I had put on there that allows people to see that it's the Knight Industries 2000 with the logo from Knight Industries right there.
That is so cool. So what's your favorite car show?
Favorite car show? This one. This is my favorite car show. I don't do many car shows. I'm too busy working all the time. And I don't even drive the car as much as I like to. I only, drive it around very little over the summer.
Sure.
And it's in storage, fully covered up in a storage area for, probably about 7 months out of the year.
And how was it that you were able to put the fingerprint thing on?
This is all. These are all captured from the TV show, basically.
Okay.
Every portion of these, as far as I know, have been used at one point or another in the show where only a tenth of a second of it is shown on the screen, and the rest of it is like a picture of, it goes right to either KITT talking or it goes to Hasselhoff or Devin or somebody, there's something going on, or maybe an outside scene of the car going by doing something, and it's usually not as long as what's on here. This is on here because it's got like an hour's worth of graphics on there. Okay, this is the gas tank, which right now the gas tank sender is not working correctly. I'm between a quarter and a half a tank right now. But the sender is telling me it's fully full, and I'm like, oh, it shouldn't be that. Then this is the speedometer, and this actually is set for kilometers. Okay. So it looks like I'm doing about 100 some miles per hour, 120 miles an hour when I'm not really doing that speed. So when it goes up though, this actually goes up as well. This LED goes up along with the speedometer, which is kind of cool. Then we have the, the tachometer, which also has the lights, which will go up with the numbers that are going here. Then we have, this is the battery level, which we have it plugged in right now, and we're charging the battery, so it shows 3. Normally it's only 1 green light when we're operating without the power being plugged in. This is the actual temperature of the engine, which is not running, so that's not working. And I think that's really about it of the...
and then what do we have above your head over then?
This is the upper console, which has things that would normally work by pushing these buttons. You'd get different things that happen from the show. 2 of them are sound effects. 3 of these are KITT talking, and the 5 on the other side is actually car. You hear car's voice talking. And that's what that is. And then all these buttons actually have KITT or sounds here as well. Right. And that's what that is.
And then how is the car to drive with this steering wheel the way it is?
It's actually a lot of fun to drive with the steering wheel, but a lot of people complain about the fact it gets a little close to important parts of your body, but yet I just use one hand. I just take one hand and turn it this way. I don't try to hold on to that and try to go, because that's really how it can get close. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really get close if you're not holding on to it.
So people will ask, will this turn completely like a regular steering wheel?
Yeah, it works just like a regular steering wheel. I mean, because it's connected right to the steering system. Right. Players or DVD players were broken when I got it, so I had to put in new ones. And that's part of, this came with the newest technology. And let's go to, what's really cool is it has This has 1982 technology of this is GPS.
Right,
So it's
Well,
1982.
Look at that.
Look at how that works. That's really doesn't do anything, but this is stuff from the show,
Right.
and it just was, you know, showing the advancements. You know how far ahead the car was. I mean, having the ability to talk on the phone and call Devin, and see, you could see him, so it had video capability to see people while they're talking to him. I know you could break into you know, telephone conversations and do all these different things that, you know, normally, you know, you don't normally do in 1982, which is pretty cool. To talk about. Ask me some questions.
Have you ever gotten pulled over?
I have gotten pulled over. I got pulled over one time by the Geneva Police Department for not having the sticker on my license plate. And what I have is I have a magnetic thing that I put on my license plate where the original plate, the KITT, the night plate, is actually on the car, and behind that plate I have a magnet. And I have another magnet on my other plate, and I actually have it on both plates. And what I was worried about is losing the plate falling off, and I didn't want, you know, I wanted to find out if it was going to work or not. So I was using a plate that didn't have the sticker on it, so I didn't lose the sticker.
Right.
You know, and I was, you know, let's say it was in a test mode, trying to drive, and I figured if they saw the plate, they wouldn't worry about it. Well, you know, because I'm just doing a test with the plate to make sure it wasn't falling off.
Right.
And they pulled me over and said, "You got to have that sticker. We can't let you do that." Like, oh, but I didn't get I got a warning. That's all I got, which was good, because they knew I tried to explain it to them. I'm like, here, I'm trying to test this. We'll just give you a warning.
Right.
Yeah.
Did KITT scan the officer's plate?
KITT what?
Did KITT scan the officer's plate?
Yeah, it scans to make sure that the officer was legitimate.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you subscribe and watch more videos. Thanks.
I'm the real thing.